Hi, Genki Call here. It is the week of January 1st, 2024. Welcome in, folks. Happy New Year. And I've got your Soulforge offerings for you. But first, a shout out. Soulforge! Rel no longer does Gems of War videos, but he still has great content. I will link his channel in the description box below. As far as I know, he is still streaming every week, just not Gems of War. Be sure to check him out because he's awesome. We love Rel in this house. So, our offerings for the week. Let's do this. We have, as far as legendaries go, the Spring Imp. These are seasonal. This will not be available in chests until spring. So if you're desperate for it right now, you won't. This is the only way to get it until spring. The imps, the thing with the imps is the gimmick is this right here. They gain 8 magic on whatever gem color they use, and you know, I really only recommend the winter imp personally, but if you want to have them all and you can't wait till spring, she's in the Soulforge, if you want to spend 800 diamonds on her. Other legendaries, we have Matron Dragatani. She's annoying to fight because of the spell damage reduction, especially if you're using scatter damage. It seems like she will never, ever die. But, would I spend 800 diamonds on her? Absolutely not. Not unless I just had to have her to get my power level up in Dragon's Claw. She's just not amazing, in my opinion. Let's see. Pyrophemus. I am using him on a team right now. For the burn, because he does create 1 burning gem when his turn begins. I'm using him in PvP on my orc team with Slayer, so that I can get that triple skull damage with the burn, but I'm not using his spell at all. Again, I would not craft this legendary myself, because, it's cost prohibitive. Same with Carmina. I paid real money for this troop, for the pass that she came with, but I've never actually used her. Create 4 skulls, 4 doom skulls, and 4 uber doom skulls. Love that. If an enemy is death marked, create 1 more of each skull. She also death marks an enemy when an enemy dies. Yeah. There aren't very many legendaries that I would say you must craft this now. None of those are in the Soulforge right now. As far as mythics go, Inference is fun. He's kind of fallen off the meta, but he does do splash damage to 2 random enemies. Splash damage is explained right here. And explodes 5 random gems, so you can possibly keep control of the board if the gems fall just right and, you get a match 4 plus, then you will retain the turn. He also burns all enemies. Wow. Burns all Geminis, right. On 4+ gem matches and summons a firestorm when an enemy dies. I cannot speak. I'm so sorry. Zathenos is always here. Quetzalma. Quetzalma does scatter damage boosted by a chosen gem color. Whatever gem color you choose is going to be removed from the board, and then she's going to create 10 yellow gems to replace them. And she summons a light storm at the start of battle, 20% chance to resurrect myself with full mana when I die, and she can loop because she's creating those 10 yellow gems with the removal of those other gems. You've got a light storm going on. There's a good chance you're going to loop with her. Not incredibly strong on the spell itself, but the looping, of course, is very, very nice. Next up, we have Mithrilian. Mithrilian is, he reflects 75% of skull damage, which is huge. You want to put him at the front of your team, let him get hit, because he can barrier your whole team. He can barrier your whole team. If you are barriered and they hit you, he's not going to take any damage, but they're still going to get 75% of the skull damage reflected back to them. And he has spell damage reduction as well. And he's going to tank up there. So with the right team, with the right tactics, he's a good troop. It's just using the right tactics with him. And I generally forget to let myself get hit with skulls because I am no, I don't want to get hit by skulls. I forget he's barriered, let him get hit because it's going to hurt them and not you. Lastly, as far as mythics go, we have Tereus. Tereus is okay. Damage to all enemies boosted by my attack, life, and armor, then knock the first enemy to the back. He actually kind of sucks. This sounds great and all, but it's a 10-to-1 boost ratio. You take these three things, add them together, and divide by 10, and that is the boost he's going to get. It's nothing. It should have been even 8-to-1 would have been better. I mean, well, obviously, but compared to the other one, whose name I can't remember from Wild Plains. Yep, can't remember. Which is like a 3-to-1 boost ratio. This guy kind of sucks, but you know, if you got to get that power level up, and you can't wait for Wild Plains to come back around. That is Wild Plains, isn't it? Yes. You know, it's an option. Let's see. Weapons. Do not craft this in the Soulforge, folks. If you are in a guild and you're doing the Tower of Doom, you are very, very likely going to buy enough tiers in the shop to get this weapon with your gems. Or just go in there and buy it with your gems even if you're not participating. Well, do participate though. It's a really good event to work on your stuff with as a team. Anyway, don't waste your diamonds if you can use gems, because gems are a lot easier to get, is my point. These are always here. Next up, we have... Wow. We only have... No, is that it? That's the only weapon in here right now? Wait. These are all always here. What's going on? I have this. These are for this. Ruby Macaque is... That is... Solar Winds. This is the new thing. Yeah. What? There are no other... Wow, I'm floored. This hasn't happened before. Okay, so that is the only weapon in there, and don't craft it in the Soulforge. That's my advice to you. Up to you, but that is my advice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you may be, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!